guys, it's Mr. Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best pre-order bonuses to pick for Madden 23 pre-order. Run the intro. Okay, so we're going to start off with these 87s. These ones, you get them for pre-ordering All Madden Edition Madden 23 before July 22nd, so you can't get them anymore. But if you did pre-order it, Micah Parsons is definitely not a bad option because he has built-in lurker, which nobody's going to have at the release. He's got good speed, good finesse moves, good, not too bad power moves, so he's definitely not a bad option at all. And he's probably the second best person that you should take in. Next is going to be this 87 overall Barry Sanders, which is also not a bad option. He's got pretty good speed, pretty good agility, pretty good break tackle, good change of direction. He's definitely he's going to be a really good card. I just don't think he's the one that you guys should be going with because there could be running backs that are going to because they're probably going to be adding a lot of running backs, so he's probably going to get outdated really quick. And but if I were you, I wouldn't take Barry Sanders, but if you want to, you definitely can. Next up is this 87 overall Cam Chancellor. He's, in my opinion, the one I'm going to be going with, and I think he's the best one because he's got good speed, good zone coverage. He's going to be probably the best safety in the game when the game releases. I think he'll be better than Kevin Byard. He's going to have 88 hit power, which is going to be huge day one. It's going to be fumbling people left and right. And, yeah, that's why, in my opinion, he's the best card. And also other stats are up there too. Cooper Kupp, this is why you always save the best for last. Now, I'm just kidding. This is probably the worst option you can go with because he's a really slow wide receiver. His route running's pretty good, catching's pretty good, but there's already going to be a good Cooper Kupp card in the game. And EA, they tend to add a lot of wide receivers, so he's probably going to get outdated within a couple of weeks. So if I were you, I would not go with Cooper Kupp. I mean, if you're a Rams fan, maybe. And you want Cooper Kupp, but I wouldn't go with Cooper Kupp. So that's why I would go with Cam Chancellor because I think he's better than all the other three. Okay, and also you're going to be getting one of these 83s, one on offense, one on defense. And I'm going to be telling you guys which one's the best to pick. I just don't see myself picking Isaiah Simmons because, it's not a bad card at all. But the hit power is probably going to make it a lot better. That's probably why some people choose him. But I'm just saying, linebackers do not animate. Past couple of years, we haven't seen any linebackers animating. So I just don't think he'll be getting a lot of picks for you guys. He won't be lurking anything because he probably won't be able to get a lurker. And, yeah, that's why I don't think you should take Isaiah Simmons. Next up is this Jabril Peppers. There's better safeties. It's not a bad card, but we've seen better Rookie Premier safeties already. And he's a really slow safety, so he's going to get outdated really quick. So I just don't think you should take Jabril Peppers because he's going to get outdated really quick. There's going to be better safeties. And if you have Rookie Premier tokens, I would say get Daxton Hill. Do not get Jabril Peppers. Next up is the guy I'm going to be going with. It's Montez Sweat because he's going to be a really good right end. He's going to be really fast. He's the finesse moves out there. He's going to be getting you guys a lot of sacks, and he is going to be on your team, and he's going to be really good for at least a couple of weeks, maybe even a month or two. No, not two. But he'll be really good for a long time, and he'll last you guys a while. So I would say if you're going for the long term, I'd say get Montez Sweat. Next up is this 83 overall DeAndre Swift. Just look at the speed, 82 speed on a DeAndre Swift card. I don't know, but definitely do not take him because he's a really, really, really slow running back. Not as slow as James Conner or someone though. He doesn't have good 80 break tackles, not too bad. Trucking is not good. Just a bad overall card so far what we've seen on this card. But yeah, I wouldn't go with him if I were you. Next up is the 83 overall Lamar Jackson. It's gonna be a good card. Yeah, he is. He's a good card. But this year, with Escape Artist being an X Factor, and you have to rush for 10 yards 6+ times, he's just not gonna be as fast running out of the pocket. And I just don't think he's a person that you're going to want to take because of the next person on this list, you're probably going to change your mind. Okay, guys, please, please, please take Jalen Waddle. Look at the speed, like 86 speed on a card for free day one. If you guys do not take Jalen Waddle, I do not know what is up with you guys, but please, please take Jalen Waddle because he is the best offensive player or best player in all these 83s, and it's not even close. Okay, now these 82 overall headliner players. This middle linebacker, Michael Walker, he's a really good card. He's got the hit power. The zone coverage is not that good, but he is going to be a run stopper, so it's not going to be too shabby. So, pretty good card, good speed, good tackling, good everything. I don't think you should go with him. Next up is DT Milton Williams. He's got good speed, but the power moves and finesse moves, just don't get him because he's not going to be getting any sacks for you guys, like at all. The block shot is good, but the finesse and power moves aren't there. Next up is the offensive lineman, Jon Runyan. Offensive linemen are really not bad picks to start the year off. If I were you and you need offensive linemen, I would definitely go with him and pick him up. But there is somebody that you might want to change your mind to. This is the guy you guys are going to be picking. Like, look at those stats. 87 speed on an 82 overall. He's got this coverage. The press isn't there, but it's okay. The speed makes up for it. 87 speed. He's going to be able to defend Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle, good people. He's going to defend the fast people. So he's probably going to be my pick, and he should be your guys' too. Next up are team captains. Keyshawn Johnson is a really good pick. Look at the route running. The speed is pretty decent. That's tier 2 speed for a launch. And I would definitely, this is what I'm going to be doing. First, before you choose a team captain, check how many item swaps they are, how many times you can exchange it for another team captain. Because later in the year, a wide receiver of his caliber is not going to be so good. But at the beginning, it's going to be really, really good. So if there are infinite swaps, I would definitely take Keyshawn Johnson to start off the year. Next up is going to be the fullback Larry Csonka. If you run a theme team, I would consider picking him up because fullbacks are usually weak on theme teams. So I would say if you're running a theme team, pick him up. But if you're not running a theme team, then I just say do not pick him up because a fullback isn't really going to be important for your team unless it's like a 4th and inches, 4th and 1, 1 yard line situation. So if I were you, I would not go with him unless you're using a theme team. Next up is the defensive tackle, Sam Adams. For the long term, he's going to be the pick. Like, if you pick Keyshawn Johnson, and then later when better wide receivers come out, exchange it for Sam Adams, I think that's going to be the move. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. So if you're thinking about the long term, it's probably going to end up being Sam Adams because he is a really good DT. 78 speed, and he is 6'3", 350 pounds. So he's a giant. He's going to be destroying offensive linemen. Next up is Eric Allen. He looks pretty good. His stats are really, really good. Except he's 5'10", and height is really going to get matter, so he's going to be getting mossed left and right. So if I were you, I wouldn't take Eric Allen because he's really, really short. So that's why my pick is going to be Keyshawn Johnson to start off the year, and then later I'll be swapping out with Sam Adams. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.